During our preparation, whenever we read ancient history, medieval history, or for that matter, any part of the history, we come across some terms like inscription, epigraphy, edicts, manuscripts, etc. So, in this lecture, we will try to understand the meaning of these terms. So, first is inscription. Inscription is any text written on hard surface. The hard surface may be a wall, hard surface may be a rock, it may be a pillar, stone, or maybe a metal also. So inscriptions are the text which are generally written on the hard surface. The inscriptions are classified based upon the surface on which they are written, based upon the language used in the inscription, based upon the area in which they are found. So there are many ways of classifying the inscriptions. Now inscriptions have a lot of information, political, economic, even religious information, and for that matter even social information also we can get from the inscription. For example, Ihol inscription. Ihol inscription gives us information about Pulkesin and his military conquest against Harshvardhan. Similarly, Prayag or Allahabad inscriptions give us information about the military conquest or the greatness or military greatness of Samudragupta. Similarly, many of the copper plate inscriptions they give us information about the land grants. In Gupta period, especially in the later half, lot of land was granted to priestly class as well as to the military commanders or maybe some important people. So this land grant was recorded on the copper plates. So in the copper plates, it was mentioned who is the donee, who is the donor, and the land is granted for how much period. So these inscriptions they acted as a kind of record also. So inscriptions are the text written on the hard surfaces like stone, rock, wall, or maybe metal. The inscriptions they have a special type also. When an elite person like maybe a king or maybe some military commander or maybe some big landlord, they give direction for a text or they give some order in terms of a text, such inscription is called as edict. Like we have the example of Ashoka's edict. Ashoka have rock edict as well as pillar edicts. In these rock edicts and the pillar edicts, Ashoka gives direction to the people of his empire that you should do this, you should do that. So these are the royal orders or the government orders or the direction of the government. So the inscriptions which indicate the government order or the royal order or the directions from the king or maybe big elite people, such inscriptions are called as edicts. Next, we will come on to manuscripts. So manuscripts are also the texts. If you see the etymology of the word manuscript, it is made up of two words, manu plus scriptum. Manu means hand, scriptum means the writing. So basically manuscripts are also text, but the only difference as compared to inscription is these are the text written with the hand on the softer surfaces, comparatively softer surfaces. The softer surface may be a paper, it may be a palm leaf, dried leaf, or it may be the birch of a tree, or even it may be the dried skin of an animal or a leather, dried leather. So the difference between the inscription and the manuscript is inscriptions are generally inscribed or engraved on the hard surface using some hard tool. They will be engraved on the hard surface. The manuscripts are also kind of engraved but on the softer surface like a paper, birch, or maybe the skin of an animal. Another difference between manuscript and inscription is inscription are generally classified under archaeological sources by the historians, whereas manuscripts are generally classified under literary sources. Now the next term is epigraphy. Epigraphy means the study of something which is written around. So basically epigraphy is the study of inscriptions. So many things are written around. The epigraphists, they read the text and they interpret what is written. They decipher or decode the writing, what is written, and based upon that, the historians, they interpret history, they write history. So epigraphy is basically study of the inscription, various kind of inscriptions. Now the inscriptions can be put up on the coins also, or the text can be written on the coins also. So the study of coins, the inscription written on the coins, as well as the metal used or various other aspects of the coins to interpret history, is called as numismatics. So numismatics is basically the study of coins and decoding history using that information. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.